Hey there, dear YouTube community. It is I, the little giant. Today, I'm coming at you with a little bit of a different video, a little special occasion actually. So, many of you may already have known this. I'm actually quite glad that I don't have to make videos like this on the regular. I'm actually pretty glad about that fact. So, there was this guy on YouTube who was called Etika. Maybe some of you know, watched some stuff of his. Maybe you've stumbled across some memes involving him. Maybe you stumbled across some videos involving him. Could be a good thing. Because he was pretty well known. He was the leader of the Joy-Con boys. He was known for his hilarious reactions to Smash Brother characters reveals. He was most likely a Nintendo streamer. Lately he has been also streaming a special kind of Minecraft server, which was also a meme concerning him. You know, Etika loves Minecraft and all of that. It was a content creator that I never really... He was streaming most of the time on YouTube, then on Twitch, and then he got in some problems with Twitch, which led to him saying no Twitch N-words, no bitch N-words. Which led to him streaming on YouTube again. And then there was some drama with him. He basically snapped, landed on Drama Alert, made a pretty weird video or interview with Keemstar, and then he came back to YouTube. It was a little bit off, but he was still fun to watch. He also made a bunch of reaction videos, and you can say about reaction channels whatever you want, but his reactions were just supreme. Why am I speaking in the past? Because sadly, he passed away. Now, I never watched his streams, as I've stated, but I've watched, like on the regular, basically. I binged watch the stream highlights, which were uploaded on YouTube and are still available for you to watch, by the way, from Rose Kami, rap battles. There were a bunch of Joy-Con boys, which was his group, basically. If you were an Etika fan, you basically was a Joy-Con boy, or, in my case, a Joy-Con man. So since he was mostly like a Nintendo streamer, I never really cared about it. But, he went basically also to lifestyle by just reacting to videos that people sent him. I actually stumbled across him by accident when I was looking for... I don't know what I was looking for, actually, but I saw that he was setting up a PC to go onto the deep web, and there are two parts of him surfing through the deep web through like the adult section of the deep web, and it was just hilarious seeing his reactions to that. Also, of course, by the way, if you really want to know him, just look out for just type in Etika Mewtwo, and then you see one of the best reactions to a Smash Brother characters ever. As I stated, he passed away not too long ago. He actually committed suicide, and made a really heartbreaking stream before that. And many people already spoke out, like most of the Joy-Con boys, most of the Joy-Con men. Some YouTubers that I'm subscribed to that I didn't even know were watching him, were, sending out condolences to all the fan base, which I am also, by the way. It's really sad to know that he's gone for good this time. But, I don't want to delve too deep on that subject matter, because, I'm pretty sure the Etika that we all know and love, still to this day, he wouldn't have wanted us to, sob and cry all over the place, because that has been done. What I want to do, because there's this whole thing, he actually dropped, before he went, or became YouTube famous, he actually was doing battle raps, and he also produced a mixtape, which is called, with this rap name Iceman Etika, and the mixtape is called Written in Ice. I've never listened to the entire thing, and you've seen like some videos of mine that revolve around hip hop, because I also make hip hop music, obviously, and I made some reviews, quote unquote reviews, like the top 6 rap. It's in the description below everything if you want to know more. And by the way, if I say rap, I say Big L, I say Cool Mo D, I say Nas, I say what else? Like NWA. I say Necro. I say Insane Clown Posse. Fuck all the haters. The old school stuff of theirs is galore. I say Twisted Insane. I say Tongue Twister. All the old school hype beasts, basically. Dog Pound, Corrupt, Young Gotti, stuff like that. I love to death. Fuck Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci. Fuck all of that bullshit. Alright, that's just to clarify that. So yeah, I know my fair share of tips when it comes to rap. So I actually want to listen to the entire Iceman Etika mixtape, Written in Ice, together with you guys. And just just see how good of a job he made, because I think that was actually his first time recording a rap album ever. Never did another one, sadly. But before we get to that, there's actually a stream highlight where one guy donated $501 for him to listen to the entire Written in Ice mixtape, which he didn't. But yeah, just to get you get a glimpse of how he, if he thinks if he did a good job or not. So this is called Etika reacts to Iceman Etika's songs. Etika stream highlight from Rap Battle. So let's check this out.
All right.
This is not off the mixtape though. That's a song that someone made on SoundCloud with tidbits from him.
Okay.
Fresh off the motherfucking block. That's one of his older videos.
Y'all wanna know why I'm the No! I can't! I can't! Oh, God!
Come on, man. It wasn't that bad.
Anything. I'll do anything. Just don't make me listen through
There's
this
a rap
slush.
battle of his
I'll
also.
do anything, nigga.
With video on
I'll
YouTube.
kill someone for you.
It's pretty good.
I'll do a fucking deep web, dark fucking... what was the name? The Black Mamba? I'll kill a nigga for you, bro. Who wants... I'll catch a body for anybody in the chat right now. We'll do a raffle for it. And I'll go down with the 187. I'll take 20 years in jail over listening to this. He puts the whole fucking verse in there. I haven't heard those words in fucking 10 years, bro. In like 10 years. Show us your dick. You want me to show? Okay, so if I show you my dick, then I can avoid. Wait, I need confirmation from Slush. I don't want to show y'all my dick. Wait, why do you want to see my dick? I mean, unless you're a homosexual, then yeah, you'll be sexually interested. But if you're fucking heterosexual, what purpose do you have of looking at my penis?
Well, he did kind of
You
flash
can look
it
up
once.
a dick on 4chan. Just search BBC 4chan. That's a plug. I'm joking, okay? But I mean, still, that's all you need to do.
Good to know, though.
Some of y'all probably already seen my dick. I post my nudes on 4chan like once a year.
Pro Jared?
With no face, of course. We have a donation. No. Etika, no. Hold on a second. No. Break your limits, bro. Break your cringe limits, bro. This right here, if I go through this, it'll mean that I have the strength to endure years of just teenage Etika compressed into one. It means they don't have anything on me. Get out of here.
I know how he feels,
chat.
though.
Shut everybody in the chat. Shut the fuck up.
I listened to my first songs.
Listen to y'all right now.
Yikes.
I'm talking to myself. I'm having an internal monologue that's also being projected externally. You know what? Just so, I'm streaming, so so you can hear my thoughts. If I go through this, it means they no longer have a hold on me. They don't have material if I can go through this experience.
True. Yeah.
Hey, Blockhead, man. What's going on, guys? Yo, Blockhead. Shout out to my niggas. They up in the stream. I see y'all boys, man.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, everyone. I can see the fucking chat. You know, you niggas are not fucking...
Yeah, he's
You're
stalling.
not casual, bro.
That's
You're
also...
talking shit about me as if I'm not even in the fucking room. And what the hell is up with this guy? This mod? Two-door?
Oh, god damn it, Etika, get to the fucking point. Here we go. There we go. It's good. It's good. Let's see.
People are dying. People are dying, Desmond. People are dying, Desmond. People are dying, Desmond.
It's good? Oh yeah, he slowed it down a little bit.
There's people suffering in the world, Desmond. Endure this.
It's alright.
Endure this for them, Desmond. Endure it.
And he did it without a beat, obviously.
Endure it for them, Desmond.
He's digging that, of course. Oh, that just ruined the song.
Bro!
That's stream chat though. He's digging it though.
Oh shit! Oh, bro, that was kind of lame.
And as soon as he gets like one tidbit of his voice back, then he just goes back to cringe.
That was hard. I mean, it got wavy. Okay. All right. I'm good. Okay. That
Yeah,
wasn't
well, it was
so bad.
barely recognizable that it was
wasn't so
him.
bad.
That's when
It
he
hurt.
figured.
It really hurt. Fuck. But I pulled through. And I feel
what you
like
said.
sometimes there's something fucking wrong with me. That I struggle with such a fucking task. But you know what? I pulled through. I'm good now. Thank you all for helping me through this challenge.
Alright. Speaking of challenge, of course, he still listened to not to the entire thing, sadly, but to like 5 seconds, I think, from the Iceman Written in Ice mixtape. So this is what we're about to head into.
I'm gonna start off with that piff.
Ah!
That piff already.
Ah!
You know what? I had
No,
to do
damn
the
it.
remix. It's just a remix.
It's just a remix.
It's just a remix. Yeah, let me tell y'all exactly what it's about.
Ah!
That piff.
That piff, though.
I made this. I made this.
That piff is still a thing, though. But you know, it's just a remix.
If I could go back in time
Get through it.
and
It's just a
meet
remix.
myself as a naive, young little teenage kid, I would slap myself with the strength of 1,000 suns to ensure I'd never record this song. It's this fucking picture. God damn it, look at this picture of me. I took that picture in my mom's bathroom, feeling myself, thinking I'm looking gangster. I got the do-rag on the picture. It's just a remix, Etika, fuck you.
It's just a remix on that piff.
Come, man, shut up. Can I at least skip to the next song? I hate this song. I hate this song.
I guess that's the way these.
Ah! It hurts, bro. By the way, switch hacks is wild. Let me know if you need help, man. I don't care about switch hacking right now, bro. That shit is fucking complex as fuck.
Common man rappers, it ain't luck, it's magic. Fucking Harry Potter, man, he's just an actor.
I can deal.
Bookmark in his next
There's
chapter.
people dying in the
Any
world,
niggas
bro. I can
love
deal.
who get slapped quick. Me and your girl playing pony on the mattress. Blood on her face with grace like a
Ah!
actress. I move a lot of weight like a camper.
Ah!
Stomp your ass out like a stamper. Kill your block while singing the national anthem. You doubt that I murder niggas, you better ask them. If you singing the national anthem, you doubt that I murder niggas, you
No,
better
bro.
ask them.
I
If you bring that
can't. It hurts. Nah, fuck this, man. There's way
Okay,
more.
so you didn't listen to more than that, but okay, the Harry Potter line, the Harry Potter bar was actually kind of good. You know, he's a magician. He's just an actor, but in the next, what was it? A next chapter or something. That's pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna listen to the entire thing. It's just 16 minutes. It's just a remix. It's just 16 minutes and 20 seconds. And I think, let me check, because there's a track list. It's the Democratics remix. It's just a remix. YT remake. Watch Your Back, Suckers and Fools, and What I'm Gonna Do. So, yeah, without further ado, let's check out the first song, Iceman Etika, Written in Ice from 2007, by the way. On that piff. And we start off with, what was it again? Democratics remix. Here we go.
You know who it is? It's the Iceman Etika all day. I'm gonna start
Oh,
off with
the
that
quality, yeah.
piff. Y'all know about that piff already. You know what? I had to do it. It's the remix. It's just the remix. It's just the remix.
Gotcha.
It's just the remix. But yeah, let me tell y'all exactly what it's about. Let's go with that piff.
How often is he gonna punch that piff?
Iceman in the building. Better start investing in textbook and records for your children.
Ad-libs.
Who ain't feeling ice? You think that I'm nice since you so blood with fire? Toast you in a sea of ice.
Yeah, you can hear, by the way, that that it's his first time rapping. Like a friend of mine also wants to start rapping, and I basically give him advice. So what I just realized is, or what you realize when someone is rapping for the first time or recording their songs for the first time, they sometimes, when they don't know how to flow, like sometimes they hit a flow and, you know, it's pretty good, but then they lose it and then it's just them talking. And they realize that they are not on par with the flow anymore, so they just talk. That's what happened right here at the beginning. Like, he didn't flow. You also, what also happens when you record the first time, you are just monotone as fuck, but that's a given. What you want to do, of course, is, you know, you play with your voice a little bit. Like, sometimes you, also with the lyrics, you go a little bit faster, then you get a little bit slower, then you go up with your voice sometimes, then you go down with your voice a little bit. So, I think, I'm pretty sure, you know, that piff was pretty good, but I think for the entirety of the song, you're just so concentrated on the lyrics and getting the lyrics done right, that you don't pay attention to actually play with your voice at the beginning. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna deal with here, but let's check this again so we don't miss any bars. It's kind of hard to understand him, you know, it's 2007, he probably didn't have a good recording session, so I think that's what I think. He just recorded it with, like, that's how it sounds like, that he put his microphone that he was rapping into in front of his speakers, so the mic recorded the voice coming through his laptop speakers or whatever, and also recorded his voice at the same time. So that's probably why the voice recording isn't the best, but, you know.
Just the remix. It's just the remix. But yeah, let me tell y'all exactly what it's about. Let's go with that pimp. You know who it is, Iceman in the building that is still investing in textbook and records for your children. Who ain't feeling ice? You think that I'm nice since you're so blood with fire, toast you in a sea of ice. I'm pimp juice. I get back your bitch with a chip too. Iceman came, still look good. And what? And my dick too. Okay. Stupid with the hands and official with the pistol. Go run and tell your man so he can get his ass chipped too. Niggas that get 50, they die like pop. I'll shoot you 9 times and see if you get signs or not. I'm in a proxy spot, smoking on the brownest pot. Custom-made baby Uzis hold about 1,000 shots. Who you know around your block that sounded hot? Only the strong survive? Let's see if you can survive a shot. I don't care if you get wild or not. You get live and pop and wake up at 5 o'clock with your mouth surrounded by 90 cops.
Okay, that was good.
Iceman,
that was a good flow at the end there. That was good.
That was just the beginning. Y'all don't even know about that. That's that piff right there. But you know what? I got more for y'all. Let you see what I got coming up next.
The whole that pimp thing is just getting me. It's awesome.
Civilized man, but I can't. I'm a black Republican, meaning you can't clap this. Rap so tight, make Hindus go Baptist. I put the barrel to your mouth like chapstick. Chick swallow my dick, she use napkins. She tight, man, she get practice. Fat bitch can't move her ass without tractors. I'm too lyrically advanced for you bastards.
Well,
feeling my G like fabric. Pass it. Dicks to the chicks, silly rabbit. You some gay-ass dudes with extra fagness. I guess that's the way of these common man rappers. It ain't luck, it's magic. Fucking Harry Potter, man, he's just an actor. I put a bookmark in his next chapter.
That was pretty good.
Any haters out of line will get slapped quick. Me and your girl playing pony on the mattress. Nut on her face with grace like an actress. I move a lot of weight like a camper. I'll stomp your ass out like a stamper. Kill your block.
That was so beginner. Pack a lot of stuff like a camper, but alright. For the beginning, alright.
I sing in the national anthem. You doubt that I murder niggas, you better ask them. If you bring that crutch with you, I'm a captain. I got more tools on my belt than the Batman. Leave you sitting wondering what the hell happened. I'm serious, look your ways when you cross the street. Bitch, get out the way when I blow off steam. You a vegetarian, brother, you don't want no beef. I push niggas out the way like a football team.
Classic.
Niggas trying to front now, but they crap is phony. I won't kiss you, girl, just cop back and blow me. Say please, thinking I don't got that ratchet on me. He brings cheese, I bring macaroni. Get ahead and shoot to the nigga looking at you in front of me. Call up my crew and gunners be burning niggas like lumber G. If you want, you can come with me. Stack the dudes in the Hummer G. Make a fool like a bumblebee. What did you? I'm in front of thee.
Nice.
And I'm arterial.
Didn't tip it off,
I get
but
some
nice.
crazy brain that's delirious. Y'all rappers is retro. That means inferior. They messing with the Iceman? Is they serious? You better run out of here and get your superiors. My flow comes more nasty than a period. My verse takes out niggas just like an area. Fuck the mayhem, brother. I'm out hysteria. I bitch slap your ass from New York to Liberia. And when I speak, that you know it's roll call. That's why I'm gonna cut your cabbage patch ass in the coleslaw. Iceman, bitch, know who it is. It's the remix.
Okay, okay. Wasn't bad, I gotta say. Wasn't bad for the first song, especially considering it's just a remix. And just to make sure that you know where you get it from, of course you get it from that piff. Yeah, it wasn't bad actually. It was pretty good. 3 minutes, 53 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, yeah, of course. we have to take into consideration that that was probably the first time he ever recorded a song. So as I've stated, you know, he is monotone. At the beginning, it's really rough, but he has those one part in the first verse and one part in the second verse where he just goes like which was pretty good. I like that rapid fire rhyming, and he actually has a pretty nice flow there. This shit takes up a lot of breath though, because you know you have to take one deep breath and then just release everything, basically, just breathe all over the place. Pretty hard to maintain that, obviously, but he did a pretty good job at that. He had some good wordplay. Basically, that was his introduction, so you know what. The first song that you make public is obviously gonna be a brag rap. So you want to showcase people that you have lyrical capabilities, that you have some nice wordplays, that you can flow pretty good. And, you know, basically, beat-wise, of course, he didn't make that himself. I think that's actually from another song, but I think all of these songs were, or all of the beats that he used for the songs are already from he didn't make them himself, I'm pretty sure. I think they're already from songs that already existed. It's not my type of beat, but it was solid. You know, I don't like that type of beat, but he had some pretty good verses in there. Definitely way better than the first thing that I ever recorded, by the way. That's for Ding Dong Damn Sure, and that I made public. So, okay, good on him. Good on him. That was good. For the first song, was good. Next one, we have White Tea Remake. Let's check this out. I like that beat better.
Iceman.
Okay.
Let's do this. Yeah. White tee, every day, clean day and night. See, kidnap your girl, make a movie, call me Spike. Woo! Keep myself high in the sky like a kite beat. Ladies wanna bite me, I make money nightly, strapped like a Viking. Cause even when I'm hiking, Iceman, know that the name means I'm ice. Pure white shirt, cause I wear it very nicely. 100% hood, guaranteed I can fight. See, I'm from Park Slope, but my name's still in life. Yeah, I make Brownsville niggas chill like ice cream.
Basic flow for that kind of beat though.
It don't matter to me, G, as long as shorty bite me. I deserve all the money in the world, right? Yeah, so much bread in my pockets, Bill Gates wanna fight me. I ain't feeling his style, not even slightly. I'm walking on top that man like I'm a Nike. His chances of getting girls in bed, he might be, but they got AIDS, so I'll give him the red light, see? I'm like an Asian, I keep myself ricey. I have you zipping bullets like they was high C. You're
Ricey?
the palm of my hands where your life be. Sucking on the bullet, man, like it's an IV. Don't try me. Yo, cause you know, being a 1 minute man ain't like me. I slang in my white tee, I bang in my white tee. Stay on the street, get change in my white tee.
Going in.
Rain in my white tee, chain on my white tee. Iceman, Etika, I'm clean in my white tee. Slang in my white tee, bang in my white tee. Stay on the strip, get change in my white tee. Rain in my white tee, chain on my white tee. Iceman, Etika, I'm clean in my white tee.
Iceman, Etika.
Call me Casino. Say hello to my little friend like Al Pacino. Got diamonds and jewels all up in my stash in Reno. It's a white tea song, man. I feel clean, yo. You a faggot. They told me that they called you Dreamo. I don't care, cause I'm African, man. All on my skin, yo. Iceman, yeah, I'm America's dream, yo. I put the gas in your belly like you ain't bees, yo. I have my own army, you ain't stopping me. If I was a board game, my name would be Monopoly. Iceman, the true killer. I'm Doug for sure. I got more red on my mind than a checkers board. And I can't really tell where you got those lines, or whether they're written or not. I guess they're borderline. AKs and max and text, I pack a bunch, but don't pack a lunch. I crack more necks on the street. Let's cap it close.
Okay. Okay. I also made that mistake, but there is one thing that I took to heart that my brother told me, because my brother basically introduced me to good rap. And he told me that, and I have lived by that every single time. If you don't live it, don't talk about it. He doesn't have guns. He doesn't snap people's neck on the street. Of course, it's a little bit of a brag rap, obviously, and I rest assured I made that thing too, where I said, like, you know, I pop people on the street and whatnot. He doesn't. Okay? He doesn't take. He doesn't have weapons, and he's not in the ghetto. He's not. Maybe he is. Maybe or was. He doesn't shoot people though, and he doesn't break people's spinal cords on the street. Let's get that straight. So in that case, you're bullshit. If you don't live it, don't talk about it. Ja Rule made that mistake, by the way. Still, I love his first album though, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that I call bullshit on that. That shouldn't have been in there. Also, the faggot line is well. I mean, yeah, that was 2007, so I think that was still kind of okay. But I mean, I don't get offended by it, obviously. I mean, you know, if you want to use it, then use it. But I mean, just listen to Big L, Lifestyles of the Poor Dangerous. Like, the way he talked about basically faggots is just beyond normal. But you know, Big L was a savage, anyways. But I gotta say, in terms of chorus, he's doing a pretty good job. Even though I think, again, that is from probably a song that already existed and that he liked. So he made just a remix. But so far, he's doing a good job on the chorus. Also some witty wordplays. Also more or less a brag rap. Maybe get some storytelling capabilities of him as well. Even though looking at the songs, they all look like brag raps. But yeah.
I crack more necks on the street. I slang in my white tee. I bang in my white tee. Stay on the strip, get change in my white tee. Brain in my white.
Wait, you stay in your white tee, but you get changed in your white tee, so you don't have your white tee anymore. Basically, a little bit of a problem there.
White tee, chain on my white tee. Iceman, Etika, I'm clean in my white tee.
I love that though. Iceman, Etika.
Slang in my white tee, bang in my white tee. Stay on the strip, get change in my white tee. Brain in my white tee, chain on my white tee. Iceman, Etika, I'm clean in my white tee.
He's doing a good job on the flow.
Shout out to my people.
Yeah.
My son Yo, my son Jay. Ace, Leo, P. John. Can't forget my man Jabo. Can't forget God. Can't forget my mom. My girl Spaz. What up?
The Joy-Con man.
Iceman had a good old thing.
Why did he cringe about all this? YT remake is good. It's a good song. So far my favorite, also because of the beats. I think though Democratic's remix had a little bit of better wordplay. Made me laugh more consistently than YT remake. But overall, YT remake was better, I think. Ooh. I like that. Alright.
Watch your back out here. Watch your back out here. Watch your back.
More filters. That doesn't sound too good.
Watch your back out here.
Yeah, he needed more filters.
Even in the summer, it's a cold, cold night. These niggas might run up and take your life.
That beat is cool,
niggas
though.
On the ground, we'll kill you from behind. Memorize this, it's the ways of the street. If I'm hungry, guaranteed I'm gonna eat. When you see the signal, start fleeing on your feet. If my balls is heavy, start peeing in the street. The violence is prone.
If my balls is heavy, I'm peeing on the street? Right then.
Agreeing with the peace. Violent like Tupac did to the east. Shake the beat like Swiss does to the beat.
Also something, by the way, that you definitely need to edit out every time is when you go for like that, you know? But yeah. But with the recording software that he used, I mean...
What's good for the gander is good for the geese. Dudes out here don't hesitate to creep. Give you a pound, but later hit you in your teeth. Look all around and tell me what you see. Watch your back out here. Watch your back out here.
Oh.
Watch your back out here. Watch your back out here. Your feelings and emotions are irrelevant. Iceman, Etika, I'm a president. I yell at it, I tell it, I'm selling a pump.
So you went from rapping about the streets to brag rap. At least he didn't do that in the verse where he was talking about life on the streets. So we'll give him credit for that. But let's see if he like actually. That's also the thing. You have to stick to one. You have to stick to one topic in a song, which is the thing that I consistently made the mistake that I went from like point A, then I made like a comparison in the song, and then I went completely off track, and I realized it way too late. So I have to rewrite the entire song, and the part that was still good, I used it for another song. Sometimes that happens, especially with the last album, by the way, where I actually pay more attention and even closer attention to the lyrics, because that's what I'm about. But let's see if he catches if he catches himself and realizes, oh wait, I'm going off track.
Shells that get dumped from a gun the size of elephant trunks. Talking that out.
Wait, what?
Telling a pump. My shells that get dumped from a gun the size of elephant trunks.
Okay.
Talking that out here will get your wig split. I release all of my tension on a big lip. So I'll rise and split quick. Spies and chip shit. Fever types with mics to melt your ice to liquid. Punch 'em like a Trisket. I'm a misfit. No presents for Christmas. Business like I witnessed. They hood rats, I do that. The only thing I'm good at is putting niggas on their back like a book bag.
There we go.
Real, I'm not the joke type. Your mom's throat's tight. My quotes will sink most boats, but also float kites. Let me chill. I'm making the scene.
Okay, he lost his footing there, as you can clearly tell, but that was good, consistent flow. But then he like, tripped at the end there, but that was good. That was consistent.
Tight. My quotes will
Right
sink
here.
most boats, but also float kites.
Here.
Let me chill. I'm making it seem like I'm violent. But if you got my food or money, then I'm not solid. Watch
Your back out here. I love this.
Watch
Your back out here. So by the way, what I always do when I make a little bit of singing, also in basically every time I record a song, I don't make, or I rap the verses in one go, but I don't record them just once, because the first one is always bad. I record this like, I don't know, I rap the first verse 6 or 7 times, I rap the second verse 6 or 7 times, and then you hear like this echo effect, basically. Not just the echo, but you hear the double voice, basically. And this is what he needed right here. He needed to do the whole watch your back out here. He needed to record that multiple times and then lay it, like, play both at the same time, so you get this cool double voice effect and then a little bit more echo filter, and then that would have had a way better impact. It would have sounded better, and just instead of him just going with one voice and watch your back out here, it would have sounded a little bit better, I think, but that's alright. Watch your back out here. I love that beat though. Watch your back out here. Watch your back out here. Watch your back out here. I need to get that beat though. That is legit.
Man, fuck that.
Okay, so we had 2 brag raps and the third one about life on the street. Kinda.
You suck.
Hold on. Thank you. Now we have suckers and fools. So another brag rap, I would assume.
You suckers, you fools, we take you out to school. You suckers, you fools, we take you out to school. You suckers, you fools, we take you out to school. I'm not careful.
Alright.
Careful, only guns can kill you. Certain things like sex can too. But I'm not fucking no bitch, practicing safe sex. So why you guys is always on my dick like some latex?
Oh my god, I hope that was an intro, because that flow was not solid. That was not good.
Emerald look guys, cause I'll drop them in your ass and you'll go bam. Goddamn, niggas jacking me, need to fall back.
that
It's
Etika?
the return of autumn. Damn, niggas jacking me, need to fall back.
That didn't sound like Etika at all. I thought it was like a guest appearance, but apparently it was Etika. That flow is really rough around the edges, I gotta say, but the beat is pretty good. But yeah, he catched himself in Democratic's remix as well, so let's see where this is going.
Like it's the return of autumn. I'm so much out of you suckers. And so much pressure that if men are from Mars, women are from Venus. That
What?
don't apply to me. But crispier than some fried chicken. When the chicks see how crisp the tee and the jeans is, believe me.
Hold on. What? What? That didn't make any sense to me. Let's listen to that again.
Guys, cause I'll drop them in your ass and you'll go bam. Goddamn, niggas jacking me, need to fall back. Like it's the return of autumn. I'm so much out of you suckers.
So much what?
And so much pressure that if men are from Mars, women
It's so much fresher than a man of Mars?
are from Venus. That don't apply to me. But crispier than some fried chicken. When the chicks see how
What?
apply to me. But crispier than some fried chicken. When the chicks see how crisp the tee and the jeans is, believe me. The ladies gonna want the penis. Hungry for it. You suckers, you fools. We take
Okay,
y'all to
thank you.
school. You suckers, you fools. We taking y'all to school. I'm Iceman, I'm nice and I'm sorry for the pause. I clap so many dudes, brothers call me the applause. I pack a lot of tools
There we
and
go.
I bang a lot of broads. She used my lightsaber like a scene from Star Wars. I don't smoke weed, but I pack the endo. My sales are universal, so yes, your friends know. Diamonds on my neck as clear as a window. I pack a huge dick as big as a missile. No AKs, mags, or techs, no pistols, but guaranteed I get on with some of the best flows. My fist will fuck up your life like chess codes. I see a lot of rappers like me, but less dope. At least the money's coming, bumping the fresh clothes. I'm weak physically, but I'm powerful mental. I destroy entire armies with papers and pencils. Bitch.
Hesitated. Bitch. Okay, a little bit on the weak side, but the beat was pretty good.
It's going really slow.
Oh, we're gonna have a nice chorus here. Last song already. What I'm gonna do, that is a, wow, 1, 2, 3, it's a 4-minute song roundabout. So he's going in. What I'm gonna do. Let's see what he's gonna do. Iceman, Etika.
Etika, it's going really slow. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Iceman Etika, it's going really slow. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Iceman Etika, it's going really slow. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Iceman
Etika,
Etika,
it's going
what I'm
really
gonna
slow.
do. So I guess I'll just sing this song for you.
Do it.
One day I was really horny, tried to get some female on me, didn't.
Okay, storytelling. That's gonna be interesting now. Okay, so let's see.
One day I was really horny, tried to get some female on me, didn't have a good night's sleep, so I had just kept on yawning.
Okay, so he is good on the flow. Respect.
Looking for a freaky baby, need some buns or I'll go crazy. You know, girl with herpes AIDS, gonorrhea, a clean lady. So I had to
Wait, what?
go crazy. You know, girl with herpes AIDS, gonorrhea, a clean lady. So I had to go and earn. Met some chick that smelled like ferns. Asked you good at sucking meat. She said no, but I can learn. Took her up to my apartment, and the pill she kept on popping. Once she swallowed ecstasy, I could tell there was no stopping. Started taking off her shirt. I was gonna put in work. Got real freaky, scratched my back, and I said, damn, that hurt. But then I had just ignored it. About to get this party.
Oh my god, yeah. That is cringe. That is cringe to the max. If you try to do like a... basically like a porn song in your first mixtape. Yeah, that is cringe to the max. I can definitely see that. Leave the porn rap to Too Short. He's doing that the best, obviously. That's basically the whole premise of his whole career. But he's doing alright. He's doing great on that. This one though is definitely cringe. I can see that in terms of lyrics at least. But he has a good flow. That is the song where his flow is actually on point up until this point for the entirety of the song.
And I said, damn, that hurt. But then I had just ignored it. About to get this party started. I was then about to beat it. Shorty asked if I would eat it. I said, girl, are you conceited? She said, no, but please, I need it. I said, first you suck on penis. Balls bigger than planet Venus. Her vagina smelled like beat it. Such the same, I should have screamed it. She said, no, my dudes, I mean it. I said, goddamn, girl, you feed it. Etika, it's going
Really slow.
Don't know what to do.
Don't know where to go. I said Etika, it's going really slow. Don't know where to go.
don't know where to go. Iceman Etika, it's going really slow. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Iceman Etika.
Oh, usually you record the chorus once and then just copy paste it for the entire song, but you can clearly tell because he's really going with his voice. He recorded the chorus also every time, which is kind of weird, but okay.
What I'm gonna do, so I guess I'll just
Sing this song for you.
It's Iceman Etika, baby girl, you know who it is. It's that paid tall nigga with the 20-inch dick. So baby, put my meat in your mouth like it's a sick, and we gon' see exactly what it is. No baggage on me, baby girl, that means no kids. But I ain't subjecting myself to that bullshit with no bitch. So if you looking for a boyfriend, make a switch, cause I ain't gonna eat no pussy out like crackers and grits.
Why not? I mean, I remember one of his live streams where he said that eating pussy was considered something bad, which obviously nowadays it isn't anymore. So, but I guess, you know, he wasn't lying, because right here you can see that basically eating pussy means something bad back then. Weirdness.
So girls, get that hole wet, able to slip, and I'ma beat that booty tang up, making it twitch. Girl, when you come, there ain't no way you faking this shit, cause I can see your way, your face look when taking that dick. New York City's the true home of the players and pimps. We get niggas in the air like rockets and blimps. I'm neutral, but in this condoms, I pop bloods and crips. So after that.
Okay, if he was really in the ghetto, he would have gotten shot. Basically, you don't do that. You don't say that. You don't know. You don't say you pop Crips and Bloods. Like, you are dead, my friend, if you say that in the ghetto. Are you mental, dude? Did I hear that correctly? Yeah, he really said that. Alright then.
So after that, I take your cutie pie and then we can strip. Etika,
I take your cutie pie?
Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go.
Iceman Etika, it's going really slow. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go.
Iceman Etika, it's going really slow. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Iceman Etika, what I'm gonna do.
So, my friends, that was it. That was Iceman Etika. By the way, he messed up. He just called himself Iceman there. And not Iceman Etika. Written in ice, mixtape from It's that Piff. Yeah, overall, it's 16 minutes, 20 seconds, consists of 5 songs. Namely, it was the Democratics remix, White Tea remake, Watch Your Back, Suckers and Fools, and What I'm Gonna Do. Overall, so if I would rate this out of 10, considering that I know and love Etika to death, considering this is his first time recording, considering he kind of took himself serious, I give this... It's kind of tough, but I guess. So if I wouldn't know him, and he would. Okay, so if I would basically do rap reviews and I wouldn't know this guy, I think I would have given him, I guess, 2.5 out of 10. Considering though, however, it is Etika, he gets a bonus, so I give him 5 out of 10, definitely, for this. The beats weren't the best, but you know, it was 2007, so at least we don't get any mumble rap bullshit, number one, and at least we don't get any of those new school bullshit-ass beats. That's the 2 positive parts. So the beats are kind of okay, but they're definitely 2007-ish, which is when rap kind of took a detour to shit territory, to Destination Fucked. But White Tea Remake was probably my favorite, considering beat and wordplay. Democratics Remix had the best bars, I think. Watch Your Back had the best... Oh yeah, the Watch Your Back was also a pretty nice beat. He kind of detoured on verse 2 to brag rap, whereas verse 1 was about living on the streets, which he doesn't. Also, mostly brag rap though, but the beat was pretty cool, and the chorus also was pretty good. A little bit more filters, a little bit more versatility in terms of sitting in the studio and remixing it, or doing some mixing basically on the song. Would have definitely lifted this song up a bunch, but yeah, chorus was pretty good. Watch your back out here. Suckers and Fools was kind of lame. What I'm gonna do was cringe territory, definitely, but he had the best flow there. Also, the Democratics remix, like the points where we just did the machine gun flow, was pretty good. Yeah. Overall, I mean, yeah, I can see, yeah, the last song is cringe. I can definitely understand that, but other than that, I don't get the whole fuss from Etika about this, because that was okay. Like, for the first album, it is way better than the shit I did, by the way. And I'm never gonna release my stuff. The first thing that I release and the furthest I go back to is Champagne, as when I was still MC Pain. Even though there were some songs that were, ooh, my boy, are they terrible. But there was one guy actually who asked if I could re-upload it, and I did, because, you know, I am willing to go back that far. Champagne, and then I released the name even. The Wicca Wigger. That was where I actually mostly listened to old school music, and you can definitely hear it in the songs and in the beats that I was producing, because I made all the beats myself, and I used some samples from back then from old school, when I was basically mostly playing GTA San Andreas and actually understood that old school rap is the way to go. That's when my music slightly got better, but now ever since I'm Seiko, I'm done with that. But overall, for Iceman Etika, as I said, you know, 5 out of 10, definitely. I would have loved for him to release more. Like, it could have only gotten better from that point onwards. I don't know why he didn't release more after that. It was 2007. I think he went on YouTube around 2015, if I'm not mistaken. That's when he popped off, kinda. And before that, he did whatever. But yeah, it was like about 10 years in between where he didn't do another album, or another mixtape for Dead Piff, which is kind of bad. But yeah, kind of a shame actually. I would have loved to listen more from him. But of course, you know, there are people who make like the remixes. It's just a remix. Also, of course, with the, as you've heard, with the fresh off the motherfucking block. So yeah. That was it for the Iceman Etika Written in Ice mixtape review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, as I've stated, it is kicking in. It is kicking in again. You know, the fact that we never ever get to see our good old hype beast, Mr. Etika. To know that we never get another deep web browsing from him. To know that we never get another crazy reaction from him to Smash Brother characters reveals. Knowing that we never get another, like, crazy stream in general, where you're just feeling good, you know, chatting with chat and just reacting to videos that got sent towards him. Yeah, it's kind of sad, definitely. And yeah, with that being said, you know, much love to the Joy-Con men. We are all Joy-Con men by heart, we know that. I hope, you know, you love this trip down this little trip down memory lane, basically, and yeah. It's pretty sad. Not gonna lie, it's pretty sad to know that he's gone. But yeah, gone, but not forgotten, that's for sure. His legacy will live on, and I just hope that he's resting in peace at this moment. That's all that we can ask for. That was me, the Love Giant. As I said, much love to the Joy-Con man. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, people. Much love goes out to Etika.